Let's be real for a sec. Quarantine is kind of a bummer. But that doesn't mean that Dan and Swampy are slowing down at all. Dan is finishing the Phineas movie at home since the studios are closed, and rapping about it.
Yeah, I'm working trying to finish the Phineas film over the phone. My kids won't leave me alone.
But there's one little thing that they've been working on that has stayed mostly quiet until now.
I'm working on a pilot right now that I did the first pass in the boards before all this happened, and I've been editing it on Storyboard Pro, and they're going out to casting and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have to start listening to stuff here, and I don't know how that's all gonna happen.
So that's right, Dan and Swampy are working on a new pilot. Everything we know so far has pointed to Dan and Swampy leaving Milo, and after finishing Candace Against the Universe, it looks like they already have some things in development. So how does this all pertain to Milo Season 3? We'll get there. But right now, let's take a look at the development timeline thus far. Dan and Swampy wrote Milo Murphy's Law from around April 2015 to October 2017. Production on Milo ran through December 2018 when final cuts were being made to the Milo Season 2 finale. Rest in peace, Kevin Puss Baby. Candace Against the Universe was written from around December 2017 to May 2018, and Dan and Swampy brought back a lot of the original Phineas and Ferb writing team for it, including the prolific Milo writer Joshua Perrette and co-writer of Across the Second Dimension John Colton Berry. So it takes about 2 years to go from writing to animation at Disney TVA. Given this, what does the timeline look like for the new pilot and show? Well, the way the industry has worked for a good while is that the network will order a pilot to see if the series works, and then decide whether to pick it up. Failed pilots, Doof 101, and the Alka Files. Maybe they're finally working on a full show about the Bug Trio. Or perhaps this is an iteration of the Fireside Girls spinoff that Dan and Swampy have talked about for years. They made 2 backdoor pilots for this with Isabelle and the Temple of Sap, as well as B-Story. With Dan and Swampy, ideas never died. Heck, the Bug Trio was part of their initial Phineas and Ferb pitch, and they didn't show up until the end of the run. But either way, it looks like this new pilot has been in development since production began wrapping on the movie, as Dan and Swampy look where to go next. Dan has also mentioned that when they pitch shows to the network, they like to make an animatic, as that's what they did with Phineas, and that's also what got Milo sold, as opposed to the other pilots they were pitching at the time. Now, I have seen Roundtable's video on Phineas and Ferb returning, and while I see their points, I feel like Disney wouldn't need to order a pilot to determine if they want to pick up a continuation of Phineas and Ferb. So, is this a whole new concept that continues the universe that Milo and Phineas are set in? Is it an entirely new universe altogether? All we really have to go on is this one image from Dan's TikTok. So, yeah, we know nothing. Given how much Disney has invested in the Phineas franchise, it makes sense that they would want to continue it even with a new show. But even so, Milo Murphy's Law hasn't officially been canceled yet. If the numbers on Disney Plus show enough demand, Milo could eventually be greenlit for a 3rd season sometime down the line. Heck, it just got nominated for an Emmy. If Disney doesn't like the new pilot, maybe they'll fall back on Milo. After all, the Season 2 finale had better viewership than Star Vs.'s season finale, and views were up overall on Disney Channel throughout Season 2. So, the big question, what would Milo Season 3 really look like? Well, Milo Murphy's Law has always been a comedy sci-fi show. Season 1 riffed on time travel and kind of teased aliens a little bit. Season 2 riffed on aliens and teased robots. That's right, Season 3 of Milo's plot dealing with robots has been a rumor for some time now. Especially if you look at things like this clip of Sid from Season 1.
Thank you, Milo Murphy. I will remember you when the robots take over the world. Ha ha ha. Psych, just kidding. Ha ha ha.
And this bit from Season 2.
I don't think that was a car. Keep your head down or we'll get replaced by a human. See, that's ironic because we are taking humans' jobs. I understood the sarcasm. What do you think I am? A Model 3? Ha 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 ha. Kill the humans.
Joshua Perrette also teased on Twitter that Season 3 might have had an episode where we found out how Santa Claus deals with delivering presents to the Murphys. But for now, that's really all we know. It seems the pilot is pretty much written and is just being polished, so whether or not this is a pitch or it's something that Disney ordered, we'll have to see if Disney gives the green light and if they decide to do anything with Milo in the future. So, let me know your theories and thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you next time on Phineas Flynn's Law.